from SoFi Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
The strong running. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the
touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Gunnar Olszewski. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, some strong running. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow, chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Peterson. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 3rd and 9. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. He finds Robinson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Stafford on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Akers. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's 3rd and 3. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw is Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. That is caught, and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. To the air again, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Fields. Setting up the screen. Harris. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the 50 at Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give up the middle to Akers.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Stafford now to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22.
And now out come the Steelers.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Akers. Linebacker Patrick Green bringing him down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Nose up, ready?
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Fields, 43 yards. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams ready to go on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Stafford.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here's Matt Ariza now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Peterson. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Fields on 1st down.
He finds his man Johnson. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Fields.
Flushed out right. This is caught.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Rams get a bit closer. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. There's Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Now Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
60 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they run with Harris off the option. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And they run the option on 2nd down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They snap it to Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here.
On first down, Fields. Got his man, it's Warren. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Again, Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Back to throw, Fields.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Stafford here. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the give, it's Warren. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And quickly, they get to the line.
On second down, here's Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. A good pickup there of 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now an option play on second down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional, but that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
A handoff for Warren.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now a run with Warren.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Fields.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting?
Here's a diving catch right side. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. To throw is Stafford. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers.
52 yards.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fighting his way through contact.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll run it. Warren.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now on fourth down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
To throw is Fields.
He finds his man complete. It's Warren. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Forced out to his left. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
On the run, it's Warren.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
McFarland is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McFarland again, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. They snap it to Fields.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford now to throw.
A quick pass to Cup.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's Warren.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
On play action, Fields.
On the move to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. On 1st down, Stafford here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Stafford looks to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And he's brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Demarcus Robinson. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football.
Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to let it fly, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On 1st down, it's Stafford.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
One last throw here for Stafford. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going